Yo, what's good guys? Welcome to the video and welcome to Season 2. We're going to talk about a very cool theory for Warzone and what's going to happen in the future. For the Warzone map, we all expect this map to be nuked at any minute, and a guy on Reddit has found a excellent theory which supports a really cool storyline which I'm expecting to happen. I'm so confident it will. So let's get right into that. So huge shout out to officer.ASH over on TikTok. He also posted it on Reddit. Wow. So this theory of the whole of Verdansk being nuked and the things he's got in mind which support this is incredible. There are things popping up on the Verdansk map right now which you can visit, which basically are hinting towards this happening quite soon. Now, a few weeks ago we noticed a zombie trial machine inside the hospital. This was implemented in error and soon removed. It was only featured inside Warzone Rumble. Very rare, not many people had a chance to interact with it. There was a button, but it didn't do anything. Now, that supports this theory that's on screen right now that I want to talk to you about, the whole of Verdansk being nuked. So Handle Reddit, what did he write? He wrote, after seeing one of the new missile silo bunkers with a zombie skull on the display that said 5%, I think that Verdansk will slowly see each area of the map crossed out, and then zombies will appear in each of these areas across the map. Or maybe some type of mechanism to make them appear like the terminal on the boat. Just a quick pause there. For those of you that don't know, if you do visit the boat on the Verdansk map at the bottom on the right hand side by the prison, there is a machine in there that can activate 40 zombies to spawn. Once all of them are dead, they will actually drop a key card which will unlock a rare crate with lots of money inside. Now this is a very strong theory which supports that 5%. So this is where the theory gets really interesting. Let's continue. As each area gets infected or crossed off the map, it will lead to missile displays growing in percentage. There's approximately 20 areas in Verdansk, 21 if you include the new boat. That would mean each area would add 5% to this countdown. After all areas become infected, the count would equal 100%, or 105% including the boat, which would substantiate the region being nuked. So what does this theory mean? Around the Verdansk map, we're going to see more and more of these computers dot up, allowing us to interact with and attack zombies, if you like. Now, it may not just be in the case of kill zombies, there may be other missions in the areas over the next 2 weeks perhaps, because in 2 weeks it will be the exact 1 year anniversary of the map Verdansk and Warzone coming out to public release. Currently there is a short-term event going, the Outbreak event. Half the rewards are done inside the Outbreak game mode and the other half are done in Warzone, but every single one of the challenges has to be performed in Warzone in one specific area, and that is this little boat in the corner which is absolutely hectic. I'm trying my best to get some gold launchers because the amount of vehicles that are just driving and flying there, it's quite difficult and stressful. But this theory means that these buttons and machines are going to be spread across the map, which means we have more fun elsewhere rather than just on this small boat. That means there's a lot of extra effort in the next 2 weeks to change the map dramatically, where it either means small little machines are going to pop up randomly, we're going to interact with them, spawn some zombies in, and slowly but surely these 5% will turn into 10 to 15, 25 as more machines arrive on the map. If we see one in the next 2 or 3 days, you know full well that this is happening. This boat arriving to the island means the zombies are now here and they are spreading. This means once it gets to 100%, we're going to be able to activate the nukes or one of the little rockets inside one of the bunkers, presumably bunker 10. But it could be one of the others, of course. They are all mostly closed off. All the Easter egg hunters out there are now in a bit of agony because all of the red key cards, the numbers are not working. You can't really interact with the bunkers as you could before. This might indicate that we are going to receive a nuclear bomb hitting the land very shortly, based on clearing all the zombies that are in front of our faces. Now, what would Verdansk look like after a nuclear bomb had gone off? Will we see it dramatically change? Will it go back in time? What would it look like? Now on screen is my my attempt at what it might look like. There's a top-down view, and on my Twitter I'm going to share my later edited version, what I think the map might look like later down the line. So go hit up my Twitter at @Gabba_, and let's have a look at what I'm guessed. I want to know what you think in the comments, please. Honestly, you can slate my efforts if you wish. It's absolutely fine. So On the right hand side, we have, bottom right, sorry, we have the port, and just on the left of the park, we also have another inlay where water does actually arrive at the island. I'm guessing if a bomb does go off, there's going to be some shattering of these for a start. Maybe even the dam at the top left corner will be exploded, and water will be directly down the middle there. There is a chance they add this mechanic into the game. There is a small chance. Much like they have on Verdansk now, any water you interact with, you instantly die. I highly doubt that will be the case if water should arrive down the middle of the map. This is a maybe, a total maybe. I'm not too sure that water will arrive there based on the mechanics have to change. Boats are involved in Black Ops Cold War, which is awesome, but we're allowed to swim in that game. For some reason, we can't in Warzone. So there's one theory that water will flood most of the land all the way up towards the dam and the right-hand side, where it veers off to the right-hand corner near the quarry. But what about the rest of the map? There are some highlighted areas which we know are going to be popular no matter what. Central parts of the map like Superstore, maybe up by the airport. We might have something down in downtown. We expect that to be totally different. I don't expect Verdansk to suddenly go back in time. Already they've kept things as realistic as they're actually able to. But buildings destroyed, naturally, I think this is going to be more of a biological nuke rather than a nuke that will actually completely destroy buildings, so we have literally a mud pit left. It's going to be something that will kill via a toxin or some sort of gas grenade that's gone off rather than an explosion that will destroy everything. But we could see things completely smashed up, or some time has passed where it gets rebuilt slightly differently, but it's likely that there will be destroyed buildings, such as in the whole of downtown that is very populated. Maybe for some reason they realise that this is so popular and so upbuilt that destroying some of the buildings will actually be quite a good thing, where half the amount of buildings people could hide in because all the roofs are now open. Maybe the tall tower in the centre has been completely swapped for something else. Maybe it's fell over, maybe it's completely fell into the bank next door, exposing that roof like hugely. There may be a reason why they've got rid of the garage underneath the stadium. That area was not really well used, as with the subway. The subway was completely locked off as well. I don't know if you know that about the update. They've been removed. They are not accessible right now. I know for a fact nobody really used them, especially down underneath a stadium. Who really goes down there? But they might be doing the same. They might condense and remove areas that are not very popular, or replace them with something even more popular. Now, I don't want to get too hypothetical or go too crazy and just make stuff up without any kind of backing, but if we can assume there's a bomb site on which there is a huge hole in the ground, pretty much the size of Quarry, but more central to the map, clearing out one of those things in the corners, whether it be the high-rise buildings, just below Superstore, or maybe near the hospital, there could be a huge hole down there. Maybe that's why the first canister is there. I say trial for the zombies is there. These are the theories that could happen. There could be a huge dent in the ground, but the rest of it is just damaged buildings. Kind of like broken windows, which you wouldn't normally get into, or other buildings which you now cannot access any longer. These are all just theories. I'd love to know what you think down in the comments down below. Please hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to try my best to kind of Photoshop a few well-known images of Warzone and make it look even more like a Warzone, pretty much, like as if a bomb has gone off, and what theories could evolve from just a few extra holes in buildings which you wouldn't normally be able to access, but now you can, or holes in the roofs, or areas for vehicles to pass through, or even tunnels, underground stuff. So, my name's Gab. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, subscribe for more videos. It's a dedicated Call of Duty channel. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Have a lovely day.